Hi everyone, we are here in Tanzania with Let's Keep the Ball Flying. Last year we were in the Philippines, an amazing experience, but this year we have a sitting volleyball player with us. And I just wanted to take this time, first of all, to say thank you for joining us because it was my first time playing today and was amazing. But second of all, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about your experience as a sitting volleyball player, how it's different maybe from indoor. So first of all, how did you discover sitting volleyball?
Okay, so in the past I tried a lot of sports, and my first sport that I competed in it was football. One of our fans of the team got injured, so he had a car accident and he is now without leg, and he started to play sitting volleyball. And then we had like a picnic at the end of the season, and we were playing beach volleyball, and he was like, oh, maybe you should come and try. And that's my story. I came and tried and I stayed.
And you never left.
No,
I feel like that's most people, when they find a sport they love, it's kind of hard to make you leave. So it sounds like that was it with sitting volleyball for you. How would you say that sitting volleyball has changed your life?
Well, the thing is that in football, I played with with the kids and that are normal, let's say, without any injuries and so on. So I always wanted to prove myself that I'm no different than the others, you know. And then I start playing sitting volleyball, and everyone has their own story, their own impairment and so on. And I started to accept my differences. So yes, I want to be like anybody else, but I'm Tija and I have just one arm, and that's my story.
And that's what makes you unique, and that's probably one of your strengths, if anything, now going forward in sitting volleyball. What would you also say is something you love about sitting volleyball?
Well, I just love like how we are sharing it here, how inclusive the sport is. Anybody can play. You can be an injured former player, or just somebody who loves the sport and I don't know, can jump high. We can all just sit and play and have fun.
Super inclusive, super fun. I can definitely vouch for that. Can you talk to me a little bit about classifications, what they are first of all, and how they've maybe impacted you?
Okay, so when you're playing competitive sitting volleyball, there needs to be 5 VS1s at the court, and then another one can be VS2. That just means that, let's say, to sum it up, that VS1 is like me, so it's, let's say, a visual disability. Not all, but most of them. And the VS2, it's like, I don't know, like you had a really bad knee injury and you can bend your knees. So yeah, that's VS2. So if one really good standing volleyball would got injured, he could still play a competitive sitting volleyball. So that's about classifications. I think that it's really important that they are there. They're like, let's say, doping, so they're making sport clear, you know. What I mean is that, let's say, I can play both sports. I can play standing and sitting volleyball, but some players who got injured or anything else maybe can't play standing anymore. But sometimes they are also not allowed to play sitting volleyball because of the criteria. So I really think that it's important to improve them, and with all the technology that we have now, to make the sport really for everyone, also on the competitive side.
So it's just one of those necessary things to make sure that the sport is inclusive for everybody and levels the playing field, let's say.
Yes.
Can you tell me one of your highlights of playing sitting volleyball over your lifetime?
Well, now that we are in Tanzania, I think that this should be, but I just really loved how it opened the doors for me, you know. Yeah. So I can say that maybe I am lucky because I have just one hand, because now I can play sitting volleyball on really high level, and I can go to play to another countries. I can go to like World Championships, Paralympic Games.
Amazing.
So yeah, how it opened the doors for me.
And completely changed your life and your future, hopefully, and I know is going to be bright in sitting volleyball. I'm so happy I got to meet you. We're also roommates on this trip, so we've been hanging out extra. But
And I'm starting to read our
I know,
minds.
we're reading each other's minds, key and T. I really appreciate that you came on this trip, and I learned so much about sitting volleyball that I never knew before. It's such a fun sport, and thank you so much for sharing a little bit.
And thanks for trying it. I really enjoyed watching you, so nice.
So fun. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed this interview, and we'll chat to you again soon.
Yeah.